Hi, Garrett.
What?
Let's talk politics today. Who do you think is going to be president? Just kidding.
Because that would be stupid.
That would be really stupid. We talk movies. Without further ado, oh, I know, politics is just ridiculous.
Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I don't want to be biased in this because I love Ratchet and Clank and I've been a fan of Ratchet and Clank since the first game came out.
Right.
I'm going to do a fanboy version.
Okay.
And then I'm going to turn it off and I'm going to be unbiased. Okay?
Fair enough.
Fanboy version. It's fucking cool. It's fucking... I never imagined freaking Ratchet and Clank on the big screen. Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank on the big screen. PS2 playing while I was a little kid. Never imagined it was on the movie screen, bro. And there's like little characters in the background, like the guy on the planet where he's like he's a plumber with the blue skin, and he's got like that guy's in the movie. There's freaking Daxter. There's a picture of Daxter in the background of one of them. There's Sly Cooper is in it. If you can imagine if they made a whole like connected universe with all of the movies,
I'd want it.
like freaking Jack and Daxter, freaking Ratchet and Clank. Sly Cooper. They put, what was the one that you said? Crash Bandicoot in there.
Oh my god.
They put like a little bit of Beyond Good and Evil. Ratchet and Clank is the best movie to start that off because Ratchet and Clank is all about a universe.
Yep.
And like there could be a Sly Cooper world and a
Crash Bandicoot world.
And all the same voice actors from the games are in the movie.
Anyway, while he's recuperating there, I went into this movie fresh, not knowing a single thing about it. I just knew it was called Ratchet and Clank. Buddy over here played the video games growing up, which I had no idea existed. You can bash on me all you want. I knew nothing about it. Went into this with a fresh...
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Went into this with a fresh mind, not knowing what I was watching. In fact, my girl wanted to watch a trailer for it. I was like, no.
I don't want to.
I want to go into this movie not knowing what to expect, not seeing a single scene. In fact, I didn't even pay attention to the poster reel. It was just Ratchet and Clank. So when like Ratchet came out and you see him like doing his little push-ups and all that, getting ready, you're like, okay, alright, I can dig this. And then throw Clank in there automatically, just like, you like them. And they sync together. They're their own, like, well, the Justice League, they get along, but buddy cop films.
Yeah, like a buddy cop. Yeah.
This movie had a lot of good humor. It wasn't, like, stupid. Like, right off the bat, it begins with annoying bad guy speech in 3, 2,
Yeah.
like, that sold me right there.
Yeah. I'm gonna take off my fanboy hat now.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's a lot of things that are wrong with it. The main thing that was wrong for me was the story was kind of hard to follow. Were you able to follow the story?
You want my honest opinion?
Duh.
Nope.
Yeah, like I knew what was going on because I played the first game and I played the game that just came out, Ratchet and Clank that just came out.
Which isn't fair because that's like watching the Harry Potter films without reading the books.
There was a lot of good elements in the movie, but the storyline was really hard to follow. And if you're a kid, you'll never be able to follow that story.
No.
It was like, okay, I get that Chairman Drek is trying to destroy planets, but why is he trying to destroy planets?
Did they explain that?
Doesn't really explain why. I mean, there's a throwaway line where he says that I spent my whole life underground, but...
What does that got to do with why you
in the original game, the reason that Chairman Drek is going around and taking pieces of planets is because his planet is so polluted that they can't live on it anymore.
Oh.
So he's going around building a new planet with other planets.
They could have said that with one sentence.
In this, with like 2 seconds, it was a little... I feel like everything was a little rushed. It's kind of hard to follow.
You know, the thing is, like I said, I went into this with a fresh start, not knowing anything about it, but that is one thing I thought was the case. Like, it seemed a little rushed, like, there wasn't enough character development. Like, they didn't...
It was almost like you just expect to know who these characters are.
Yeah. I didn't get like... Okay, Clank I can understand, because he was just a robot gone wrong. You kind of explained that, and then he ends up with Ratchet. Yeah. Ratchet, there wasn't enough, I feel like...
Yeah, he kind of came fully formed as Ratchet.
Right.
And there was no... It wasn't really an arc. There was kind of an arc where he turned... he was kind of like this cocky little person that doesn't know anything, but then he kind of went through the whole movie being the same character. He didn't change... I mean,
there wasn't...
Like, I feel like he should have been like, yeah, I can do this the whole time, and I don't have to listen to all of the rules, whatever. And then whenever the planet in the middle of the movie, when it explodes, that's whenever he's like down in the dump, which he kind of did that, but just not
I can't do this.
But I do agree with you. There was a lot of really funny stuff.
Oh,
there was a whole bunch of really funny jokes. Like whenever Chairman Drek is saying that he wants, like he's so mad that he's gonna vaporize somebody, and the little his like assistant robot is like and he like turns around.
It was literally that scene from Force Awakens where Kylo's destroying the office and those stupid
stormtroopers are
like, nope.
But yeah, there was a lot of funny stuff in it. That's what makes me mad that, or sad that the storyline wasn't as solid as it was, because the jokes and everything in it were really good.
I think the jokes actually did the justice for the movie with me.
Yeah, that's probably what made... I mean, if it wasn't for those really funny jokes, I would have been really sad that this movie was not that good.
Well, I wouldn't have been sad, because...
well, yeah. Would have just been like, oh, this movie's done.
But I agree, it was jumbled. The only thing that really saved it
was a little jumpy, yeah, like you said, yeah. Yeah,
like, there was one minute where you were like, okay, let's go... Wait. What? Where was the, 2 years between these two scenes?
Yeah, it just seemed like there was, a time jump whenever that planet destroyed. Well, and the thing is, the planet destroyed and then Ratchet went back to his home for, a second. And then, what was the point of that? Of Ratchet going back to his house and then Clank immediately coming back?
Yeah.
And then Ratchet going, okay, well, let's go. There's no reason to take that detour if he's just going to immediately go back on the track.
They could have
It should have been more of
something else.
A longer... My recommendation is to go see this movie. Go tell everybody to go see this movie, because I want this movie to do well so they can keep making them and then eventually maybe do more. Because if this first movie does poorly, they're not going to make any more.
Well,
so I want them to make this first one good.
I don't mean to be a downer here. It's going to do well. Not because the people like you that grew up with the game, it's going to be popular because the kids are going to...
I hope so.
I mean, your son loved it. It's going to be popular with kids. They're going to be they're going to be like little Ratchet. They're going to be like, yeah. Oh, wait.
The next movie that's supposed to be coming out is Sly Cooper. I don't know if you ever played that game. Didn't play it yet.
The only one I played was Crash. I love that game.
But the next one, if this one does well enough, they'll make that one official, and then maybe make a Ratchet and Clank 2 and stuff like that. So go see the movie.
I go see it.
I want you to go see it and tell everybody about it so they can go see it, so this movie can do well.
And don't...
That's my fanboy part.
It's good to go into this with, not knowing anything. Like Suicide Squad, I would have been perfectly fine not reading the comic or seeing the trailers.
That's like any movie. Don't watch anything that comes out, just go watch the movie.
It's like Dark Knight Rises with you. You didn't watch a single trailer or anything. You went into that with just a free mind.
Yeah.
Which I want to do that with the movie.
Oh, also, beginning of the movie, when it shows all the title screens?
Yeah.
It says PlayStation Originals. Originals.
Yep. So that means...
plural. So that means that they could be doing more.
They could be.
This is just the launching point. So hopefully it does well. And they just make more. Because I freaking want that. Like Fanboy Me said earlier, there could be a universe that could have all of the PlayStation original games in it. Fucking...
Well, I mean, look at it this way.
Could you imagine a Jack and Daxter movie?
Don't even know what that is.
Fuck, man! I'll make you play those games. Can you imagine a Jack and Daxter movie? Cause awesome. Can't believe you, man.
So why don't you just call the friendship off now?
What? I think you what you said. Like it or like it.
Don't if you did.
Subscribe below.